Hi, hello, this is Giri, teaching 10th Mathematics, the chapter Statistics. Here is the annual academic calendar 2020 and 21, and this is the third week, second video. In this video, we will learn the solution of question number 1 of exercise 14.1. Dear children, this is question number 1. In a survey, the following data is noted. Find the mean number of plants per house. I shall repeat. In a survey, the following data is noted. Find the mean number of plants per house. Here, we have given a table. In this table, if you observe, this is number of plants, and this column is for number of houses. In the first row, we have given number of plants, and the second row contains the number of houses. You see, 0 to 2 plants, 1 house, and 2 to 4 plants, 2 houses, 4 to 6 plants, 1 house, 6 to 8 plants, 5 houses, 8 to 10 plants, 6 houses, 10 to 12 plants, 2 houses, and in between 12 to 14 plants, there are 3 houses. Now we have to find the number of plants per 1 house, isn't it? We have to find the mean number of plants per 1 house. We know that there are 3 measures of central tendencies. First one is arithmetic mean, second one is median, and third one is mode. Now in order to find out the arithmetic mean, there are 3 methods. The first method is direct method, and the second is deviation method, and the third is step deviation method. In order to find out arithmetic mean, there are 3 methods. The first one is direct method. Second is The second is deviation method, and the third is step deviation method. Now let us solve this question in direct method. Of course, you can use any method to solve this question. Let us learn all the 3 methods one by one. First of all, let us solve the question number 1 in direct method. You see, if you observe, these are the number of plants and these are the number of houses. Let us consider the number of plants as classes. Therefore, the classes will be 0, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, 12, and 12 to 14. These are the classes 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and 12 to 14. These are the classes. And now for each class, this is the frequency. Frequency means the number of scores in that particular class gives the frequency. Here in this class 0 to 2, there is 1 house. Therefore, the frequency of 0 to 2 is 1. Similarly, in between 2 and 4, the number of houses is equal to 2. Therefore, the frequency of the class 2 to 4 is 2. Similarly, in between 4 to 6 plants, the number of houses is 1. Therefore, the frequency of the class 4 to 6 is 1. Similarly, from 6 to 8 class, the frequency is 5. From 8 to 10 class, the frequency is 6. From 10 to 12 class, the frequency is 2. And from 12 to 14 class, the frequency is 3. Therefore, the first row gives the classes, and the second row gives us the frequencies. You see, 0 to 2 frequency 1, 2 to 4 frequency 2, 4 to 6 frequency 1, 6 to 8 frequency 5, 8 to 10 frequency 6, 10 to 12 frequency 2, and 12 to 14 is the frequency 3. Here we took the number of plants as classes and number of houses as frequency. These 2 columns we have given in the question itself. Now we have to frame another column which stands for class mark. Class mark is also called as mid value. Class mark or mid value of the class, both are same. Understood? Class mark. Now how to get the class mark? Class mark is nothing but the average of 0 and 2. Lower boundary is 0 and upper boundary is 2. Therefore, the average means you add these two. 0 plus 2 is 2 divided by 2. 0 plus 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Therefore, the class mark of this class is 1. Similarly, the class mark of the next class 2 to 4 is 2 plus 4, 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Similarly, class mark of this class 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. The class mark of this class 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. The class mark of 8 to 10 class 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. The class mark of this class 10 to 12 is 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 divided by 2 is 11. The class mark of the class 12 to 14 is 12 plus 14 is 26. 26 divided by 2 is 13. These are the class mark of the classes. Now in order to get the class mark, we have to find the average of lower and upper boundaries. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. If once you get the class mark of the first class, then you verify the difference. You verify the difference between any two successive lower boundaries or any two successive upper boundaries. If you observe what is this difference, the difference is 2, isn't it? Therefore, you simply add 2 to each class mark so that you will get the next class mark. You see, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13. Like this also you can write the class mark. Understood? First of all, you write the class mark of the first class, and later you observe the difference between any two successive lower boundaries or any two successive upper boundaries. The difference is 2. Throughout the difference is 2. Therefore, you simply add 2 to the first class mark. You will get the next class mark. Again, you add 2 to this. You will get the next class mark. Similarly, you add 2 to this so that you will get all these class marks one by one. The frequency stands for F. The first letter for the frequency is F. Therefore, frequency is denoted by F. And class mark or mid value of the class is denoted with X. Now we have to find the product of frequency and class mark. You see, now to find the product of frequency and class mark row, that is nothing but F into X. But here we wrote Fi Xi. I stands for the number of the row. Here F1 X1 means first row frequency into first row class mark. This is the value. Similarly, F2 X2 means second row frequency into second row class mark is this value. In the place of I, if we substitute 3, then it will become F3 X3. Means third row frequency into third row class mark. Like this, you have to multiply all these values. Therefore, you can write here Fi Xi. This column is for Fi Xi. Okay, Fi into Xi, frequency into class mark. You multiply these two values and write here. 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 3 is 6. 1 into 5 is 5. 5 into 7, 35. 6 into 9, 6 9s, 54. 2 into 11, 2 11s, 22. 3 13s, 39. After finding the product of all the frequencies with their class mark, you write this product here. After that, you sum up all these Fi Xi's. If you add all these Fi Xi's, this is nothing but sigma Fi Xi. Sigma stands for sum of. Sigma Fi Xi means if you add all these, you will get 162. Similarly, you sum up all the frequencies. Sigma Xi means this is the sum of the frequencies. Sum of all the frequencies is equal to 20. Understood? Now, in the question we have given classes and frequencies. Next column we took is class mark. Class mark is nothing but the average of lower and upper boundaries of a particular class. You will get the class mark. After writing the class mark, the next column is for Fi Xi. F stands for frequency and X stands for class mark. You multiply the frequency with the corresponding class mark and write the value here. You multiply this frequency with its corresponding class mark and write the product like this. You multiply this frequency with the corresponding class mark and write the product. 5 into 7, 35. 6 9s, 54. 2 11s are 22. 3 13s are 39. After finding all these products, you sum up frequencies and you also sum up Fi Xi's. Sigma Fi is 20 and sigma Fi Xi is 162. After getting these two values, now let us go for the calculation part. Here, in order to find the calculation part, first of all write the formula to find arithmetic mean. The formula to find arithmetic mean in direct method is sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. The formula to find arithmetic mean using direct method is sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. Here we got that the sigma Fi value is 20 and sigma Fi Xi is equal to 162, isn't it? Sigma Fi is equal to 20 and sigma Fi Xi is equal to 162. Now substitute these values in this formula. Formula is Am is equal to sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. What is the value of sigma Fi Xi? Dear children, you see, sigma Fi Xi is 162 divided by sigma Fi is 20. Understood? 2 in 162, 81 times, and in 20, 10 times. 81 by 10, which is equal to 8.1. Therefore, arithmetic mean of the given data is equal to 8.1. That is, in an average, there are 8.1 plants in each house. Understood? Very good.